Those who says good morning. I am also saying good morning. So now we'll move to the further. Online students, am I audible to you people? Right. So let us start the discussion. So what was our previous class? Hmm? What was our previous class? So I'm observing by standing over there, and everybody is sitting like a Gautama Buddha statue in Hussain Sagar, like this. At least not opening the book yourself. Hmm. Just sitting like that, not opening the book. Stand up. How many functions are there in thread class? Two. What are those? Current underscore thread. Current thread. No, current underscore thread. No. Active thread off. Active thread, active count. రైటా రాంగా మీకు కూడా గుర్తులేదు. మీరు కూడా వాళ్ళ బ్రదర్ అండ్ సిస్టరే. యాక్టివ్ కౌంట్, యాక్టివ్ థ్రెడ్, యాక్టివ్ కౌంట్ ఆఫ్. దట్ ఈస్ రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్. థ్రెడ్ క్లాస్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆర్ థ్రెడ్ ఆఫ్ టార్గెట్ కామా ఆర్క్స్ థ్రెడ్డింగ్ మాడ్యూల్ యూ సెట్. ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ థ్రెడ్ క్లాస్ ఫంక్షన్స్. థ్రెడ్డింగ్ మాడ్యూల్ functions are different. Thread class functions are different. Correct? So what you said is wrong or right? చదువుకోవచ్చు కదా. Wrong you said. Need to read. Sit down. So you can't say good morning properly and you can't say the answer also. Students. So my dear 9 o'clock students, totally different batch. Now I'm going to continue. Module name required for threading. So here module functions in threading module. Current underscore thread of, active underscore count of, active underscore thread, no, active underscore count of. Now this part already explained in the last class. This part also explained. Start function, set name and get name. Now we are going to learn about join. Join today is the one. So I came 5 minutes late to the class because I took some 9 o'clock, up to 9 o'clock I took for morning match. So now I'm entering into the join function. So take care, students. Now I'm going to show you one small piece of code which makes you to utilize the join function. Okay, now? So let us start understanding about the join function. Online students, let us concentrate on it. There is no rule that join function to be used. Join function, I may use it, I may not use it, but depends on the situation. Program for demonstrating, program for demonstrating the need of join function of which class? Thread class. Students, I'm writing import threading. Import threading. There I'm defining one method, something display or something like a welcome of some value. I'm writing there print of thread name. So I'm writing something like hi, and I'll write the name of that and say good morning. Good morning, I will say. Dot format of value. And moreover, I will write it threading dot current underscore thread dot what name comma val. So this is my logic. Main program I am going to take up. So there I am going to write what creates the subthread. How to create the subthread? T1 is equal to threading dot come on thread off. Target is equal to welcome comma ox is equal to double bracket row sum I am going to say comma. Do you know this? Well, students, when you follow me this carefully, this is called what? Created a dispatched a. Just created. What the is alive? False. Is alive is what? False. Print of is T1 is alive. Is T1 is live. Is T1 is live. Or I can write it. The is execution status of execution status of subthread T1. Subthread T1 is equal to T1 dot, what is this now? Is underscore alive. Is underscore alive. So let me go for it, students. Here I am writing join example1 dot py. Join example1 dot py. So try to go to this place. Here I am writing it. Save this code. Now I am writing, entering here CMD. There I am trying to write it. Here I am going to say e colon caviar Python, say something like 9 a.m. threads. So there I'm writing it py. So here I'm writing it. Answer is what? Execution status of subthread T1 is equal to what? False. False. Are you following me? Right. Execution status of subthread T1 is equal to T1 dot is alive is called false. Now I need to dispatch. Program execution started by whom? Here I'm writing program execution started by program execution started by I'll write the thread name here, dot format of threading dot current thread of dot what name. So here writing like this. Right, students. Program execution ended by students be careful ma ended by here intentionally or unintentionally inside of that I wrote something like time dot sleep of 10 seconds. I wrote it 10 seconds inside the body of what? Welcome. Who will execute welcome function? Come on. Who will execute welcome function? Thread. What is the thread name? T1. 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 T1 is called object name whose name is called thread underscore 1. So already executed. So many examples I already said, and still you did not answer it. I can't say what you are doing it. So this is executed, and whose name is called thread-1 is printed because subthread is available. Now I'm saying after that T1 dot start. I'm going to say dispatch the subthread. I'm writing here dispatch the subthread. Dispatch the subthread T1. T1 dot start. When you say T1 dot start, it is printing T1 dot sleep. Now I'm writing print of subthread. I'm writing coming out of sleep, coming out from which one? Sleep. Coming out from sleep. I will print that dot format of I'm writing there dot format of dot name I'm going to say. Dot name I'm going to say. I hope that it is more clear for you. It is coming out of that. Now see that how this is flow. Answer my question. The first PVM comes to where? Line number 10. Who will execute the main program statements? Main thread. Who will execute this welcome function? Huh? T1. I mean thread 1. Thread 1. How this is? When main thread started in the main program, when T1 is dispatched, who is coming to this place? Thread 1 is coming. Thread 1 is coming. I mean T1 is coming to where? Welcome function. When it is coming to welcome function, generally people will say what? Generally what they think? The main thread will wait at the line number 15. Will it wait there? Never. Because it's a parallel processing. Parallel processing says what? What is the parallel processing says? You will do your own job, I will do my own job. For example, when you are verifying your inbox, Gmail will not wait for you people. to stop the other people here. After verifying, I won't verify. Parallelly, all of them are verifying their inboxes, correct or not? Here, after I dispatched it, T1 is dispatched here. It is here, it is executing. And this is going to be called what? Your thread T1 will not come back immediately the moment when it goes. I mean, once it is dispatched, the main thread will not wait at the line number 15. It is the moment when it is dispatched, thread T1 is going to welcome, immediately it will execute. Line number 16 executed by main thread only. That means the main thread will not wait at the line number 15. That means who will complete the execution here first? According to my explanation, who will complete the execution first? Main thread will complete. Main thread will complete means what? It is completed its execution. Then it went out of the program. Who went out of the program? Main program. Who is lately completing? Child thread. Come out of that and then see this example. Observe this now. See that what happens. Time module need to import. Time module need to import. Very soon I am going to discuss date and time. See more. Execution started by main thread. Execution of subthread is false. And then good morning. Execution ended by main thread. See the 10 seconds. Thread 1 coming out of the sleep. This indicates ఇక్కడ ఇంకొకటి రాస్తాను. మీకు అర్థమైందో లేదో అనేది నాకు డౌట్ ఇప్పుడు. So here carefully try to follow execution status of T1 after start. Execution status of T1, execution status of subthread after start. After start. After start. This is called what? Before start. This is before start. Before start. Execute it. Now see that now. Execution started by main thread. Execution status of subthread is false. Thread 1, good morning. Execution status of T1 after start. Program execution by ended. Later, who is ending? Subthread. This is not recommended actually. So when main program is ending, main thread is ending, subthread is completing last. So what is the meaning of it? Any type of multi-threading when you are developing, it is recommended before all the subthread, before ending the main program, all the subthreads has to be complete the executions. All the subthreads has to complete the execution. So main thread is called what? Just like a parent of all the subthreads. When main thread is killed early, the threads will become orphan threads. That is a small concept in the threading part. The recommendation is what? Main thread to be ended at the last after monitoring and completing the child thread execution. That is, in the life cycle of threading, main thread has to be ended in the last. Before main thread, who has to end it? Subthreads has to end. So simple word. There is a simple example. There is a parent took the two kids, kid 1, kid 2 to the shopping. So parent took these two kids to the shopping. So kid 1 enter into the shop number 1, one method. K2 enter into the one more type of shop is called S2. And the parent has taken both of them. So parent has to wait until K1 join with the parent, and K1 and K2 must join with whom? Parent. The parent has to wait until who will join? K1 and K2. Because the parent has to monitor their execution status. So after dropping these two people here, parent should not come to home. Are you following me? So just a small analogy over there. So what is the conclusion? This line has to come at the end of the program execution. Did you catch my point? So what is the conclusion? Before killing subthreads, main thread should not be killed. Main thread to be ended at where? After completion of the subthreads. That is the point. Okay now? So how do you do that? This part, after doing that, after printing the execution status of that, line number 17, make make the main thread, make the main thread to wait, make the main thread to wait, make the main thread to wait until until subthreads until subthreads joins with until the subthread joins with main thread. How to make them to join? You say T1 dot what join? T1 dot join. So when I say T1 dot join, what will happen? The main thread, line number 18, makes the main thread to wait until T1 is going to join with the main program related thread. Who is the main program related thread? Main thread. Will wait until who will complete? Subthread. Did you catch my point? So join is optional. It is your responsibility to follow this guideline. So did you understand? So line number 19. Observe the line number 19 here when it is executed. Ended before coming out of the sleep. Execute the same thing now. You save this code here. Execute this now. Observe it. Execution status of subthread true. Before that false. Good morning. Now it is going to be thread T1 come out of the sleep. After that it is ending. Are you following me? Last it is going to be. What is the beauty behind this? Join. So what is the controlling here? T1 I dispatched it, T2 dispatched, T3 dispatched, T4 dispatched. I have to wait until to receive their inputs. I have to wait. I should not close my door and I should not go out. Because the main thread is supposed to wait until the subthreads are supposed to come to the same place. And subthreads will come to the place from where they dispatched it. From where they dispatched it, in the same program, in the main program only. Wherever they started, to the same place only they are coming back. After joining, what is the execution status of the subthread? What is the execution status of the subthread after join? Come on. False. Before start, false. After start, what false, na? After start, true. After joining, why? After joining means it is completed execution. So see that answer now. See that answer. Be careful. Before start, false. After start, true. After joining means what? Completed the execution. Completed the execution in 10 seconds completed. Subthread. After join, what? False. Very, very important. New state, running state, halted state. New state, running state, halted state. Human life, birth, started, running, running. To how many years? 99 years. 99 plus 1, running. 100 plus 1, halted state. Main thread, superpower, waiting to collect away. Don't tell this example in interviews. The students are very dangerous, including me also. So human life itself is called what? One thread. What is your life journey? Is a method, is a function which you are executing, right or not? So don't tell this example in interview. You have to tell. Once if I dispatch multiple subthreads after their execution, they are coming back and you are supposed to make them to wait until subthreads to join with you. If you make your main thread to complete it so early before completing the subthread, subthreads will become what? Orphan threads. Orphan threads ante Telugulo. So parentless. So that should not be taken place. I think you are getting it. Good. So don't tell Telugu words in interview. You tell this type of subject. I hope you are understanding the join function. Huh? Online students, am I clear about it? Join function. So now coming to the point of it. Now coming to this point of it. Join function. This function is used for making the subthreads to join to join with, making the threads to join with which thread? Main thread. Making the threads to join with main thread. Making the threads to join with main thread after their completion. After their completion. After their completion. After their completion. So Uma is saying, sir, this flow is sequential. Is it? Is it, ma? Uma? So syntax. Is it sequential? Right. Suppose you take everything is sequential only. First of all, nothing is concurrent. First of all, you know that. I will tell you, I will convince you. See, as a parent, you take your two kids to the, you take your five kids to the where shopping. What will happen? You are waiting. Five kids are doing five shoppings. They've entered. They are doing. How they are doing? Parallelly or one by one? Parallelly. Where is the question of sequentially? But don't see this T1 and parent. When you take your five kids or 10 kids to where? Shopping mall. Are they doing the same operation one by one? No, how they are doing? All at once. Is it parallelism or not? Yes, in the same program, multiple threads are executing. Right? Come to the point of it. So subthread, first of all, I will tell you what is sequential, what is concurrent. I'll give clear cut explanation for you. Subthread obj1 dot join of like this. Next, I will take it subthreads to join dot what you know. Subthreads to join to dot join of. Next, so on, I will write it. Then on, so on, I will write it. So here I am writing n. I will write it. N. I will write it. That is called join. Okay. So let me convince with what is sequential. What is sequential? See, first of all, whatever I'm trying to answer, whatever trying to convince you, you don't convince immediately. నేను మిమ్మల్ని కన్విన్స్ చేయడానికి చూస్తాను ఇప్పుడు. You don't convince. Okay? You whatever sir is going to convince, you don't convince with me. But you will convince that your heart should say and your subject will say. You don't convince with me. I'll try to convince you, but you don't convince. But with my deep explanation, you think of it, you will convince. Okay? What is sequential? How sequential considered as a concurrent? How concurrent, how sequential, how sequential execution, how sequential execution considered as concurrent. Concurrent. అందరు కాంకరెంట్ కాంకరెంట్ అంటూ ఉంటారు. ఎవ్రీబడి సేస్ కాంకరెంట్ కాంకరెంట్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ కాంకరెన్సీ ఈస్ నాట్ దేర్. కాంకరెన్సీ ఈస్ నాట్ దేర్. కాంకరెన్సీ లేదు అసలు. హౌ కాంకరెన్సీ విల్ బి? నౌ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్. నౌ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ an example. Suppose I conducted a maths competition for you. Maths competition. I conducted a maths competition. I conducted. Okay. There, it is a 4 days mathematics camp. It is a mathematics camp. It is a mathematics camp. How many problems are there? 15 problems I kept in the mathematical camp. Take care. Carefully take care. 15 problems are there. Whoever solve these 15 problems in less amount of time, they are winners. Correct? They are winners. So, one day KVR came to the mathematics camp. KVR came to the maths camp and solved the problems, solved each problem by taking 1 hour at a time. By taking each problem solved by taking 1 hour. Ante one problem 1 hour, one problem 1 hour. Because I'm not good at mathematics like you. So అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు? మీకు అర్థమైంది ఇప్పుడు. So I took how many hours? 15 hours. Did you feel I'm sequential or concurrent? Concurrent means what? All at once. Am I doing one by one or all at once? Why? you are able to differentiate the first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour. You are able to see the calculation. Human being calculation is trying to differentiate between hours to hour. It is called what? Sequential calculation. You don't try to convince with me. Is it sequential calculation or concurrent calculation? Sequential calculation. Why? Because the human being calculation makes you to differentiate hour by hour. Convinced with me? Hmm. Convinced or not? Yes. Now, second, this is a first day student. This is a first day. First day, this is first day. Okay. Next, second day, second day, second day. One more person, Prakash. Prakash came to maths camp. Prakash came to maths camp. He came to maths camp. He solved each problem. He solved each problem by taking 1 minute only. He's taking 1 minute only. He's taking 1 minute only. How many minutes? So that is also sequential. Why? I'm able to differentiate between minute to minute, first minute, second minute, third minute. Correct or not? It is also called sequential, but it is also sequential, but it is a little faster than what? Little faster than what previous. Correct or not? It is a little faster than previous. Previous one, how many hours? 15 hours. Now, how many minutes? Definitely fast only, na? Correct or not? Yes. Day number three. Day number three. You came. You people came. 9 a.m. batch students came. 9 a.m. batch students came. Because you are good at mathematics now. మీరు వచ్చారు third day. You asked, what about the previous people says? KVR sir, KVR solved the problem 1 hour. Next, Prakash is one more mathematician solved 1 minute. You are saying they are sequential people. I will do all at once, you said. What do you mean by all at once? You taken it. You are solving each problem by taking 1 second only. You are doing 1 second because you are good at mathematics. అనుకోండి అని చెప్పాను అంతే, మీరు చేస్తారని చెప్పట్లే. ఫీల్ లైక్ యూ ఫీల్ ఇట్. సో యూ ఫీల్ ఇట్. Sequential. This is also sequential. Why? 1 second. If you close your eyes and open immediately, that is 1 second. And you solved how many problems? Like 15 seconds opening and closing, you solved your problem. This is called what? This is called the fastest than what? Previous. Fastest than previous or not? Come on, ma, come on. Right. Now tell me who is the fastest here? Third day people are fastest. Correct or not? All of them are sequential only. What is concurrent execution? Fastest execution is called what? Concurrent execution. One more. Fourth day, who came? Who came? Huh? KVR sir already వచ్చాడు ఇక్కడ. Rosam. Guido van Rossum came. Guido van Rossum is coming. Guido van Rossum is asking. How previous people status? 15 hours, 15 minutes, 15 seconds. He said, okay, no issue. I will solve that problem. I will solve that problem 1 milliseconds. 1 millisecond, he said. 1 millisecond I will solve, he said. He solved also. 1 millisecond is equal to what? 1 second is equal to how many milliseconds? 1000 milliseconds. If you close your eyes and open, in that how many milliseconds are there? 1000 milliseconds are there. You solved how many seconds? 15. But in 1 millisecond, how many seconds are there? 1000 milliseconds are there. 1000 milliseconds, can you differentiate the difference of milliseconds of time? Your capacity is what? Differentiating hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. Your human being calculation, human being brain cannot detect the difference of what? Milliseconds of time. Then tell me, this is also millisecond by millisecond human if being feeling is what sequential, but in reality it is a very fastest speed it is. Then that is called which execution? By closing your eyes and opening, he said completed. What he will say? How can you do the problem one by one? You will say, na. How can you solve all problems at a time? You will say, how can you solve all problems at a time? That is called which execution? Concurrent execution. Did you convince? Hmm. Yes, you have to. I said, don't convince with my answer. Milliseconds of difference of time is definitely called what? Concurrent execution. You know, 1 millisecond containing micro nanoseconds are also there. So our processor inside the program, our threads are executing with the difference of what? Milliseconds of nanoseconds difference they will execute. And that must the fastest threads will be here. That's why all business apps, Twitter, Facebook, all our total internet world is running with what? Thread-based technologies only. That's why we are saying that what type of execution it is? Concurrent execution. Did you convince my explanation? What do you mean by concurrent execution? All at once. All at once meaning is what? This is a meaning. Hour by hour is sequential. Minute by minute is sequential, but faster. Second by second is what? Sequential, fastest. Millisecond by millisecond is concurrent. Why? All at once only. We cannot able to differentiate the difference of milliseconds of time. Did you understand this? Did you convince with my answer? Right. Online students, did you understand this explanation now? So how sequential is considered as a concurrent execution? I hope that you people understood my entire discussion now. I will move to the further. So if I go to an interview, anybody ask me, how can you justify that concurrent execution? I will give this answer. I will ask questions to interviewer only. నాకు జాబ్ ఇచ్చిండు ఇష్టం అవ్వట్లేదు because he has to convince with my answer because I'm showing the coding also to that guy. Sir, where are you showing this code? I'm showing this code in that deadlock situation. I will show deadlock situation. I will show with the difference of milliseconds of time, hundreds of operations I will do. How it is possible? Only with the threading. If interviewer don't know knowledge, if I'm trying to convince him, if you don't convince it, it's bad luck. He has to see the coding. He should not feel that he's an interviewer, I'm in upper hand, not like that. He has to convince with the subject. Whether you have the subject or I have the subject, you have to convince because practically showing you are correct or not. Yes, come to the point of it. Now come to this place. Here I'm going to write it. Execution status of subthread after a join T1 dot is alive and the current thread dot name. So I hope students here I will move to the further. Next I'm entering into this. This is called the module name one. Class called what? Locking the class. This class I will explain, not at this stage. Here I will do some examples. I will do it. Before that, after examples, I will go to what? Lock class. Not immediately here because the deadlock concept, when I'm entering into the locking, I will introduce the lock class. Until that, I don't write lock class methods. Okay now? Shall we go to that now? Open the notes. Online students, I hope this is module is clear. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will generate which will generate which will generate 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers after each and every second, after each and every second, after each and every second, by using threads, by using threads, by using threads, by using threads. Okay. So now I'm going to enter into the by using threads. So see students, carefully try to understand. So here I'm going to tell you along with this Now I'm writing one more small part here. I'm writing along with this program. I'm trying to take one more here. Number of approaches. I think that it say here number of approaches. Here I'm writing number of approaches, number of approaches to develop, to develop, to develop thread-based applications. Number of approaches to develop what? Thread-based applications. How many approaches are there for developing thread-based applications? I'm trying to write it. So here there are two approaches are there to develop thread-based applications. What are the two approaches I said? By using functional programming, by using object-oriented programming. We have two approaches. We have two approaches to develop thread-based applications. We have two approaches to develop thread-based applications. They are number one by using number one by using what? I will write it functional programming language, functional programming by using functional programming. Second one is by using object oriented programming. Object oriented programming. So there I'm going to ask you, there I'm going to ask you by using functional programming, by using functional programming here. So there I would like to take up functional programming. At the same time, object oriented programming also I will take it. The question which I dictated with that example, with a functional example, and I will go for object oriented programming. Both of them I want to do it. So here I will write the steps I will go for it. Step number one, step number two, like that I will go for it. Simple, students. Tell me, what is the purpose of thread? Hmm. What is the purpose of thread? Hmm? Purpose of thread. Perform, perform operation. Whose logic defined in function. So definitely what I need to define function. Function I need to define or not? Yes. Program for generating 1 to n numbers by using threads. By using threads after each and every second. Okay. Now I am writing import threading. Import threading. So I will define one method, one function. Def number generate. Number generate. Number generate of. So there I am writing it. What I will do, if you want to take n, I will take n. I say pass. Come to main program, students. Main program I am going to take. T1 is equal to, come on, threading dot thread off. The threading dot thread off. What is this now? Target is equal to number generate, number generate, number generate, comma, marks is equal to, now I am writing something like 10. 10 I am writing comma. This is my subthread creation. Correct or not? What I will do there? What I will do? T1 dot, what is this? Start. That's all. So you know main program execution entry is done by main thread ending by etc. You already know. So I'll go to this start here. Now this part I'm going to write students. There I'm writing n less than or equal to 0. I will say what you know. I will make it to print. I'll write it here. So I'll say dot is what input? Invalid input. I'll print the name of the thread also. Dot format of what? Threading dot current underscore thread, current underscore thread of. So I'm writing current underscore thread of. So there I will write it, else I'll write the logic. Same. Threading logics are not different from previous logic. Same logic when I ask do with the threads, you have to write under certain procedure. What is the first step here? What is the first step here? Importing the thread. Second step is what? Compulsory. Define the method. In that, write the logic depends on your problem. Okay. There you are going to write it what? For I in range of 1 comma what? N plus 1. I'll print. I'll print. So something like this. Now I'm writing value of I. Value of I is equal to like this. Or I can write it value of I dot format of, or something like value of I dot format of. I'm writing there. I'm writing here dot format of thread dot. Here I'm writing format of thread dot comma. I will write what here? I will write it. I threading dot current thread is going to be substituted here. And this I value is written in this place. Now I'll write something like time dot sleep of what? Some 1 second I am writing it. 1 second I am writing it. This is nothing but making your subthread to display the values. So let me start taking. This is called hmm, step number 3 and step number 4. This is called step number 4. Try to run this. So what I am doing now, number generate, number generate functional example 1.py. Are you following me? So here, try to run this code, go to this place and try to see. Very simple, py. So here I am writing it. What happens? Time is not there. So take other module events if required. Time, execute it, students. So py, see this answer now. Value of I, of course, it is printing completely the entire thread details. The ID also it is printing. And the values are printed after each and every second. So I want to write it here. Go to this program. Dot what I will write? Name. Here also I will write what? Name. So I'll try to run my code. See this now. Thread 1. Number generate function. Value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is writing. 6, 7, 8, 9. It is writing like this. So it is done. My interest of this code is I want to make it little dynamism. Here I will write what? N. What is this N here? N is equal to int of input of how many numbers you want to generate. You want to generate. You want to generate. You execute it. Here N I wrote it dynamically. Run this code, say 5. It is going to generate the number after each and every second. Be careful. When I wrote it there, now I'm trying to reduce the time. What is the time here? 0.5. 0.5 means what? In 1 second, two values will come. Faster, less, faster, slow now. Faster. Lesser the time, more faster the execution is. Lesser the time, more faster the execution is. Time is less for attending the class. Will come faster or slow? Fast. Time is more. Will you go slow or fast? Slow. Something like that. Lesser the time, faster the execution is. Then by observing the previous and this one, this is little faster than that. Now you see once again here, I will write 0.25, I will write it. In 1 second, four values will be coming. So it's 10, if I write it, it is going to be little faster than that kind of thing. Are you following me? In the traffic signal kind of thing, that the values which are changing, that are all called what? Thread implementation in the chip level. Are you following? That is the ATC, automatic traffic control, your favorite full form. In that one software level that is working. If a traffic people operating now, in every signal something will happen for every 5 minutes. That's why they have what? Automated traffic controlling system. One software will be there for it. So coming to back, this is by using what mechanism? Functional programming. This is what is the first one? Import the modules. First one is what? Step number 1. Import threading module. Threading module and other modules if required. Other modules if required. That is number 1. What is the step number 2? What is the step number 2 here? Define a method. Define a method. Define a function. define a function with with the logic, with the logic which is executed by, which is executed by, come on, threads, subthreads, which is executed by what? Subthreads. Subthread of bracket, yes, subthreads. Step number 3. What is the step number 3? I defined the method here. I defined my method. Next, what should I do? Create the subthreads or not? Create the subthreads. Tell me. Create what threads? Subthreads. Maybe one thread or subthread. Subthread. Next is what? Step number what? 4. What is the step number 4? Dispatch. Dispatch the subthreads. Dispatch the subthreads so that they can execute what? The targeted function in the bracket. Dispatch the subthreads. In the bracket, they will write it so that they can execute. They can execute. They can execute the target function. They can execute the target function. That's all. So that too, I may dispatch multiple subthreads. These are the steps compulsory to be taken in the functional programming. I hope it is clear. This logic is very simple. Only this is a new logic. Threading mechanism you need to understand. Similarly, if you want to go for object-oriented programming, how you can do it? Object-oriented programming means what will come? Object-oriented programming means what will come, students? Classes will come. Classes will come. What is the class? What is the class? Class is a collection of what? Data members, methods, constructors, destructors, everything. Okay, good. Tell me, importing module is same. This function should be defined inside of what class? How do you define class? What is this now? Numbers. Numbers. What is this? Numbers is a class. Any class which is containing the method, it can be what? Either instance or class level or static. I will write what? Self comma n. Self comma n. I wrote it what? Step number 3. Step number 3, this is step number 3. Step number 1. Step number 2. Step number 3. Step number 4. Step number 4. Step number 5. Extra what is coming here? Extra what is coming here? Class name is coming extra. Class name is coming extra. Method here. And constructor is thread is defined. I said start. So I think are you following? This is which method? Instance method. So I made it. And one extra thing you need to remember when you are calling this function, this is simply called like a earlier one. This is called which programming? Functional programming. But this is a method you are calling. Simply you are saying the name of the method. That is not correct here. So this is an instance method. Instance method is a part of my class. PVM is supposed to call this target function not directly. It has to call with respect to what? Object of the class. How do you call? Create an object. How do you create? NO is equal to what here? Numbers of. Numbers of. You need to call it as what? NO dot. Clear or not clear? NO dot number generate. NO dot. Try to save it. Try to save it. Beautiful. Execute. PY. See students, you are going to get it. Say something like 10. So I'll be getting the data something like this. I hope you are following me. How I did with respect to the object. By mistake, if we don't write this, what is the answer? Tell me. Expect change. Already I said so many errors for you. T1, T1, it is going to be called like this. You are calling the function name. It is not a method name. You are calling the function name. You are calling the function name without an object. So you are expecting that. What will be the answer? Option A. Option A. Don't change your answer. Whatever is there in the brain, I am writing. Whatever is there in the answer, you write it. attribute error, name error, syntax error. Next is called a type error. అన్ని కరెక్టే ఉన్నాయి మనకన్ని. మనకి ఇది ఒకటి తెలుసు, ఎర్రర్ తెలుసు ఒకటి అంతే. Come on. So what you have to apply? My source said that attribute error is coming in oops object name dot something. If something is not there in the object, that time you will get attribute error. Correct? Next, syntax error. Syntax is correct only. Type error will come when there is a mismatching in the arguments. ఈ మూడు కాదు, మిగిలింది ఒకటే కదా. అలా అప్లై చేయలేరా మీరు సబ్జెక్ట్? అంటే మనకు సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలియకపోతే ఇది రాదు. when you don't know the subject, you will not get this. Okay, so anyhow, coming to this place, run this code. What is this now? 5. What is the error? Name error. ఇట్లా అప్లై చేసుకోవాలి సబ్జెక్ట్. యూ హావ్ టు అప్లై సబ్జెక్ట్ వన్ బై వన్. My sir said beginning first I started the error with what? Name error only. When do you get the name error? When the variable is not found in the program, that type of variable is not there. That time we'll get what? Name error. In this place, it is a function name only, but it is not a function. Now function is not defined here. That's why it is called error. Suppose if I define it, def, I am writing there. If I am writing there, so 10 I am writing. Here I am writing now like this. Print off. Now I am writing hello. Just I am writing. Answer is coming now. What is coming? Answer is coming now. Marks of close the bracket. Closing the bracket. What is coming? Here I will write value. Variable I will write it. X I will write it, not the name. So enter 6. Is it coming hello or not? What that hello is called? Function it is calling. If I want to call this one, I need to call what here? No dot. I think you are following me. So నేను చాలా క్రిస్టల్ క్లియర్ గా చెప్తున్నాను మీకు ఇక్కడ. 1 2 3 4 5. Earlier hello called, now it is calling the method. Are you understanding now? So here this is done. So here you execute it. Enter the finally. This answer is something like 20. So you'll be getting the answer. This entire thing is done by this only. Lesser the time, more faster the execution is. This is like this. Same mechanism. If you go to it, you prefer to write much of the code with oops. Are you good at oops? Are you good at oops? చెప్పడంలో తప్పేముంది? NO is called what? Nameless object I am using. Nameless object I am using like this. So are you good at oops? మీకు ఒక డౌట్ వస్తుంది. మీరు will you ask again questions? If you say good at oops, you will get a doubt. Will you ask questions again? మళ్ళీ అడగాలి కదా. So once I am saying I am good at oops, definitely I have to test you whether you are good or not. Are you good at oops? No. చాలా రోజులు రాక నువ్వు అసలు. So many days absent. When to? హెల్త్ బాగాలేదా? Okay. So come. PY. So here, see the answer now. So I'll say 10. So this is an answer we are getting it. Are you following this? This is what object? Nameless object. If you still follow me, this I will write it in the place of what? N place. In the place of N I will write it. This I will remove. Try to understand. Say some 6. You are getting 1 2 3 4 5 6. This entire thing, last and final I am writing. And in whatever the way you write it, you have to get the output. So 2.3.py. This is my answer. This 2 lines I wrote it. I will remove this last line also. What is the T1 place entire thing? T1 is nothing but this entire thing now. I will remove this T1. మొత్తం తీసేస్తాను. I'll write threading. Last I will write a dot start. You don't try to do that adventure. First one you understand. That's all. Everything in one line. Everything in one line. If I write the written test, if this question is coming, I will write like this only. Why? Interview will compulsory ask, explain what is this. It's a good luck for me. I will explain everything like this. So don't feel difficulty when I write like this. 3.py. Try to run this. Go to this place. Try to execute. Py. Say this now. Say some 25. So you'll be getting the answer like this. Thread creation, method calling, arcs passing, starting the thread, everything in one line. Morning breakfast time only, lunch minerals, dinner minerals, everything in one time only. What do you say? Are you comfortable? పలకండి, మీరు పలకరు, నాకు అదే చాలా ఇరిటేషన్ అనిపిస్తుంది. ఆర్ యూ కంఫర్టబుల్? రైట్. నౌ దిస్ పార్ట్ I will do through constructor. Through constructor I will do it. Through constructor. Just a minute. How to do with constructor? ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తాను. This is your level of understanding. This is called which line? Object creation. Object creation makes the PVM to call what? Makes the PVM to call what? Constructor. Which constructor will call here? Default constructor. Today you see what I am doing it. What I am doing it. So here trying to see. Here I don't write arcs here. Arcs I don't write it. Arcs I don't write it. So here I am writing N. Object creation. Object creation makes the PVM. Object creation makes the PVM to call which constructor? Parameterized constructor. Now parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. In this place, N I don't write it. N I don't write it. What is this now? DEF underscore underscore init underscore underscore of self comma n. Self comma n. Self dot n is equal to n. What is this now? Constructor. Numbers of n. Object creation makes the PVM to call the constructor. Generate is same. Here how you write it? Self dot n I will write it. I hope you are understanding. Self dot n. Here also I will write what? Self dot n. Self dot n. Do you know self? Yourself, you know self? What is self? Current class. Current class, current Hyderabad. Students, my dear students, self is one of the implicit object pointing to the current class object. Second point, self to be used as a first positional parameter in the instance method. Third point, since self is the first positional parameter in the instance method, it should be accessed in the same method body only. We cannot access self in other part of the program. 3 points. నేను చిలక పలుకుల్లో చెప్పాను మీకు. I said like a parrot words. మీరు అసలు దాన్ని ఏం పలకట్లే అసలు. మీరు అసలు you are not able to open your mouth. So students, see, without losing patience, even though you are not answering every day, I am going to repeat the things which is already done. Execute this now. So this is called 4.py. 4.py. Saying this, execute py. So here I will write 5 and I got this. How I did? Through constructor. Last part, same thing. Why I said this many ways? Because you have to maintain your own standard. You have to create a trademark by yourself in the coding. మీరు ట్రెండ్ సెట్ చేసుకోవాలి కోడింగ్ లో. సో వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ దేర్? ఇన్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ దట్, you write what? Numbers of n. Numbers of n. Numbers of n. This time I don't want to write it. This time I don't want to write it. What is this numbers of n? Object creation, nameless object creation with a parameter as the constructor calling. And then calling what? Function name. Super. 4.py. 5.py. 5.py. Execute. Py. Say something like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is coming. Understood? So, as a student time, why I used to think, దీన్ని ఇంకొక విధంగా ఎలా చేయొచ్చు? How to think, how to write this way, in other way. Don't go in the same route always. If that route is jump, other route you have to take it. How can I write in other way? How can I reduce my code? Is there any way to reduce my code? Like that I need to, always need to. So this n is there now. Last and final in one line only I will write it. That one line code, don't do adventure by yourself. If you are able to understand, you do it. Otherwise, no need to bother about the last part. 6.py, 6.py. This n is there now. This is I will write this part. ఇది మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది, పోతే పోతుంది. మీరేం వరి అవ్వకూడదు దీని గురించి. Then t1 dot is there. That also you don't write it. Dot what you will do? Start. Start you will do. So here you remove this now. Done. Execute. Students, what is this now? 6.py. 6.py. Execute this now. Py. 6.py. Some 10. So I got my numbers like this. I think it is more clear. So how I did? Constructors, methods, nameless object, and everything, calling the execution of the threads. So I hope it is more clear. Right? Next one more. Online students, is it clear for all of you? So when you write these many number of things, so you are maintaining the fashion in the coding. Okay? Once the regular dialogue, which is universal dialogue, good hairstyle, you can comb any direction. If you don't have hair on your head, you cannot comb any direction. Okay? You don't look at my head, okay? So I used to go for very small cutting, because small cutting will give you what? Much energy to your, wasting energy to the hair is not correct. That's why I'll go for small cutting. Very small. That is a professional cutting we can call. Start. రాసుకోండి, మీరు రాసుకోండి నోట్స్. రైట్ ఏ పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. నేను స్టూడెంట్ కాదు కదా, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఎ స్టూడెంట్, ఐఎమ్ ఎ సీనియర్ మోస్ట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ. సో ఐ నీడ్ ప్రొఫెషనలిజం, యూ నీడ్ ఫ్యాషన్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. రైట్ డౌన్. రైట్ ఏ పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ which will accept a line of text, which will accept a line of text, which will accept a line of text. Which will accept a line of text and display each and every word, display each and every word, display each and every word, and letters in each and every word, letters in each and every word, letters in each and every word. Letters in each and every word. Right. So let me move to the further. Let me move to the further. So coming to the point back. Here I am writing. This is by using OOPS. So you have to write threading by using OOPS as well as with what? Functional programming. So yesterday I went to one small function. So daily, when Sunday or something is coming in month, 2 Sundays compulsory, somehow the any relative's house in Hyderabad, anyhow some function is there, we will attend. Yesterday when I went there, my friend, the meta friend, X tends to Y tends to Z tends to something. Some friend, when we are sitting there, all gathered, just discussing. And my friend is coming, and they came to our place where we are sitting. They also sat with us. In that discussion, my friend introduced his friend to me. So what he said, bro, he is my friend. And he said, okay, thank you. I said, he said his name, followed by, followed by professor in AIML, he said, followed by his actually name. If he say outside is enough, but our people will not keep it quiet. They will say what they will do. అవసరం అది function means what? It's a subject. Actually, if you say your name, my name is so and so, it's okay. ప్రొఫెసర్ ఇన్ ఏఐఎంఎల్ నేను చూసాను వెనకాలి. నేను నిజంగానే ఏఐఎంఎల్ ఉందా ఆయన దగ్గర అని. ఇది రియలీ హ్యావింగ్ ఏఐఎంఎల్ నాకు ఎక్కడ కూడా కనిపించలే. ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ సీ ఎనీవేర్ ఎల్స్ ఏఐ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఎంఎల్ ఆల్సో ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ సీ. నాకు అట్లా ఎవరైనా చెప్తే ఐ విల్ గెట్ మచ్ ఇరిటేషన్. సో ఈ ఏఐఎంఎల్ ఈ సెట్. సో విచ్ కాలేజ్ యు ఆర్? ఈ సెట్ సమ్ కాలేజ్ నేమ్ ఇన్ సిటీ ఓన్లీ. సో immediately, okay, he kept quiet. My friend, close friend, is looking at me and laughing. He will not keep it quiet. He will say something to him, and he is feeling. And all of them, oh, he is AML. All people are feeling. So I asked him, which programming language you will use to implement AI algorithms? I said. He is asking me, do you know AI? No, I don't know. I said, no, you are asking this question. Just I'm asking because I'm hearing here and there Gen AI, something like Gemini AI, prompt engineering, something I'm hearing. He got slowly, he is a very danger guy. So he did not say the answer. He did not say. And I asked one more thing. In present world, people are learning in Hyderabad, Telangana state and AP, AI and ML they are learning. What are the ML implementations? I said. Completely doubt he got it. And I asked one more thing. In Python, which coding you will use in ML? He said, I'll come here. I will come after 2 minutes. He went off. He went off. He went off somewhere. I'm observing where that guy is going. And he called from somewhere. This friend, my common friend is there. No? He called that friend. They went. Still time is there for food arrangement. 1 hour time is there. 12 to 1. Actually, they are supposed to sit here only. They went somewhere and they are sitting. Why he went off? Because no subject. And he's claiming that he's a professor in AML. When he's professor in AML means how much he must be strong. If he teaches to the students, what will happen? What will happen? Garbage collector will collect away or not? So that is not the way. My friend said, unnecessarily you made them to go. At least that is traffic problem is solved here. So much of crowd is there. So they went. Even at the time of taking food also, I looked at it. My friend, where is your friend? I said, they will not come now. He said, so after night, my friend called. So that friend asked, so how you know where he is working? That friend asked my friend where he is working, what is his subject they found. So he said about everything. So at least you need to say one algorithm, na? At least AI algorithm, machine learning algorithm, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, how Python is used and everything you need to tell. Na? Filter function we can use, map function we can use, comprehensions we can use, regular expressions which I am going to tell you. These are all these things used over there. Simply saying I'm a professor in AML, is it an ornament? Once you wear ornament, it should have some significance. So anyhow, I just actually that is my weakness. I don't know why that will come out quickly. So I asked immediately. Actually, I want to control it, but I did not. So I suddenly asked, is it good or not? One way good, one way not good. One way good, what students, it is good. And the next time they will not tell to anybody. ఐఎమ్ సో అండ్ సో. యాక్చువల్లీ అది మంచిది కాదు, అది ఇట్స్ నాట్ గుడ్. సో ఇఫ్ ఐ గో దేర్, ఐఎమ్ సో అండ్ సో మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ గుడ్. పీపుల్ విల్ ఫీల్ డిఫరెంట్. Actually, I asked him because students' community mind in remembering. I asked that part. So, anyhow, students, Rohit Kumar, if he teaches to students, they do wonders with their knowledge. Yes. So, coming to the point. So, one way it is good, one way it is not good. So, next time if you say, sir, ask like that. If anybody says like that, I will ask. Otherwise, sir, don't ask, sir. Like, let them means I will let them. Ask, let them go now. Ask, గర్ల్స్ చెప్పట్లే, వద్దు సార్, ఎందుకు సార్ వాళ్ళను అనిపించింది. గర్ల్స్ కరెక్ట్, గర్ల్స్ నీడ్ టు ఆస్క్. నో సార్, డోంట్ ఆస్క్. ఆస్క్. ఓకే. సో ఎనీ కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్. సో ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఫర్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ లైన్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్ట్, లైన్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్ట్ అండ్ లైన్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్ట్ అండ్ డిస్ప్లే every word and letters in that word, letters in that word. No, tell me, with oops, functional, functional. Oops, okay, you are good at oops na. Import threading, class. So line of text, okay. def underscore init underscore init self comma line self dot line is equal to line, self dot line is equal to line, self dot line. def display words, okay. Self, now I will write it. What is that now? I will get it. For what I will do, I will take a, I will write it. Come on, faster. For word in, word in, వర్డ్స్ ఎక్కడుంది అక్కడ మధుబాబులు? మీరు ఆయనకు ప్రొఫెసర్, నేనట ఆయనకు మీరు ప్రొఫెసర్. ఆయనకి యు ఆర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ టు ఎస్టర్డేస్ గై. వర్డ్స్ ఎక్కడున్నాయి ఇక్కడ మధుబాబులు? సో మధుబాబులు సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ లైన్ డాట్ వర్డ్, లైన్ డాట్ స్ప్లిట్, సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ లైన్ డాట్ స్ప్లిట్. వాట్ ఈస్ సెల్ఫ్? implicit object. What is the line? Given data member of object. Split is what? Line is which type? str type. Split is giving you what? List of words. మీరు ఫర్ వర్డ్ ఇన్ వర్డ్స్ అంటే అసలు మీరు కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్. నాకు చాలా అసలు ఇరిటేషన్ మీరు అట్లా చెప్తే, బికాజ్ యు ఆర్ మై స్టూడెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ. ఇఫ్ యూ సే వర్డ్స్, ఇఫ్ ఐ రైట్ వర్డ్స్, స్టూడెంట్స్, మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, don't make my name to reduce students. Words, it is giving name error or not? So what is the meaning of words? List of words I want. Self dot line dot what? Line dot what? Split off. So there I will take up. Come on, I will take it. Print off. You say that thing. I will print the word. Thread name I will print. This word I will print. Format of. So here I will write it. Dot format of. What I will write it? Threading dot current underscore thread dot what? Name comma what? Word I will write it. Time dot sleep of 1 second I will write it. In that word I want to print the characters also. How do you print? For ch in word, print of what I will do? Backslash t dot format of what? ch I will write it. Here I will write a time dot sleep of letter difference also I will give you. Of ch I will write it. There I will write it. ch I will write it. Here one small line I want to give you to print the difference between the words. So this is the one I am getting it. So come out of that. Now I will write the main program. I will get it. Tell me now quickly. T1 is equal to threading dot. Come on. thread of target is equal to target is equal to target is equal to what? Display words. So I will write what? Line of text. I hope you are getting me. Line of text, input of enter a line of text. What is the center line of text? It is going to be called what? Enter line of text is my input or not? In the closing bracket, it is known as what? Constructor. Comma. Marks is equal to necessary or not necessary? Not necessary. Why? No parameter is taking. That's all. Close it. Now T1 dot what here? Start. And I need to call this function also, students. This a dot what I will do? Words I will do it. Dot words. T1 dot start. Beautiful. Try to run this now. What is this now? So words. Words generate. Words generate. Dot what? Py. That to oops here. Oops. So take this one. So take this. Done. Execute py. So having problem with this one. Where is that? One more bracket, huh? Yes. One more bracket. Why ఎందుకు చెప్పొచ్చు కదా ఇంపోర్ట్ టైం అని? Why fearing? Students, enter line of text. What is that line of text? So Python is an OOP language. So Python, what is happening? str cannot be interpreted as an integer. Where? Line number 13. Line number 13. Where is that? Okay. One. Sleep of one. But I'm passing ch. What is ch? str. str cannot be interpreted as integer. That means sleep will take what? Integer data. But you are passing ch letter. So it should not be. So here, Python is an interpreted programming language. P. Under P, Python it is coming. Under P, Python. Next word is called is. Is. Next word is called an. Next is called OOP. Under that OOP. Next is called lang. Lang. Like that. Fine. So this is the way. If I want to make it 0.25, 0.25, here also 0.25, 0.25. So I'm writing here backslash t. Here I'm writing py. So I'm writing read well and practice. Practice. So read. Under that read. Under that well. Under that practice. Practice is coming. Getting? So like that, one can go for giving the data. Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Dead easy. As long as sir is doing dead easy. Sorry, once you are coming to the class, you have to refer the notes. And when I came to beginning, I'm just standing there. I shown to the staff members. See, my students are just sitting like a Gautam Buddha statue in Hussain Sagar. Once you are coming to the class, you have to read the notes. Then only your skill will increase, no? Sitting idle, what you will do? Are you retired from Java to take rest? So it should be like a hunger to get the subject. So students, this is the one we need to. Let us go to next one is time is almost over. When I come back to tomorrow class, I will tell you how to create multiple threads. Multiple threads creation, I will tell you. Then I'll go for a deadlocks concept also I will introduce. Okay now. So this indicates what? One thread, one function. Tomorrow I will create multiple threads, multiple functions, how to execute. So tomorrow is very important. Don't miss the sessions. Okay now. So reading well. Okay. So I'll stop the class, students. Don't miss the class. And very, very important. Online students, you hold on if any doubts are there. Thank you, students. Take care. One small announcement, one small announcement. Second one small announcement. Here, new batch announcement. Online service and offline service one announcement are doing. Full stack data science with Janet 9 18th December will start. Java real-time project 18th December 24. Java real-time December 24. Database for full stack Python specs at 2 p.m. 18th December 2024. Java tools for full stack Java specs 19th December 2024. DevOps and Discover 23rd December 2024. Next, full stack full stack with real-time base 18th December 2024. Next, full stack Python 4 p.m. 18th December 2024. It's not new. Full stack Java. So, 18th December 2024. Power BI 19th December 2024. Oracle PLSQL 26th December 2024. HTML CSS JavaScript 26th December 20. This is batch balance. So, whatever you are attending, you should see that this is company. No independence, no visibility, be bold enough. The last to last any time. Okay? So be bold. Nobody will be anything. Be bold. Okay? They are clear. No. So in this, what was the announcement? Could not let nothing. Bank announcements I did. Bank announcements. So bank announcements I said. Bank announcement only some new batches which are scaling. Okay? Thank you.